Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Pascal.
Sandy.
And welcome back to an impromptu live of The Real Beef with S&P. Thank you guys so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. We got a very special pop-up video or pop-up live with you guys today because we want to talk about something that happened just a couple days ago. We definitely want to cover this story because she deserves all the love that she can get right now, which we will be getting into that conversation in just a minute. But before we do, okay, real quick, do me a favor, hit that like button down below, crush it, do all that. That would really mean a lot. And of course, please hit that subscribe button. Okay, subscribe. You know, this sibling team is working their asses off right now to give you guys the stories and the information that you need for the day. And we could not go with a day without, or another day without talking about this special, amazing woman. We're going to be talking about her really quick. But how you doing, Sandy? You doing good?
Hey, man, we're doing well. You know, it's been a crazy last couple weeks, okay? We're dealing with kids in their last few days of school, okay? Their last few days of kindergarten, you guys. I have twins, for those of you guys who may not know, and they're in their last few days of kindergarten. So it has been absolutely insane. We had field day yesterday and all the fun mommy things. So it's been a great last few days, but a busy one. How about you?
Man, I've been going through some injuries, to be really honest. So I'm alive. I'm doing okay. And just kind of nursing myself back to health. But I'm here. I'm alive and kicking.
Yes.
And those drugs are kicking in. So it's really good. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
So, but I appreciate you coming on with, and being here, guys, to be a part of this impromptu live. I know this is not usually the time that we come on, but at the same time, we wanted to talk about this and also to get you guys used to this, get you guys warmed up, ready to know that we are going to be doing these kinds of pop-up lives and pop-up videos on occasion, okay, or sorry, not on occasion, more often than on occasion. Okay, let me the meds. Blame the meds, okay? But we want to make sure that you guys know that we're going to be doing these pop-up videos, these pop-up lives here on this show, on this channel. Whenever something's popping off, pop culture-wise, we are going to be talking about that. Also, I want to let you guys know as well something very important. We will be on today at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk about the new breaking information about Tasha K and that Cardi B mess. So please be sure to put that into your phone, your alarms, your calendar, whatever you need it to be, just so that you know, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be on here talking about Tasha K and this new information. And also, one of my good friends, okay, a good friend of the Pascal Show family, is going to be on to talk about finances. We all know him. We love him. Pocket Watching with JT will be with me and my sister Sandy at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be sure to tune in for that one too. We got some stuff for you guys today.
Yes, we certainly do.
Okay. And so we definitely have got to get into this conversation here, guys. So don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it, okay? Now, of course, we cannot go without talking. We cannot go a day, all right, guys, without talking about the powerhouse that we all know, the queen of rock and roll, all right? Tina Turner. Let's keep it real.
Oof.
Now, this woman was something else, right, Sandy?
Yes, honey, listen, to put it in her song's words, she was literally simply the best, period. Right? And that's not even trying to be funny. Like, she really was the best. Such an icon, such a legend.
Yes.
You know? Oh my goodness.
Such an amazing woman, but unfortunately she did pass away just a few days ago at the age of 83. And of course, we wanted to give you guys some information about that as well. A lot of us have been wondering, what is the cause of her demise? What happened? What made her pass away? Because I mean, let me be real. When I found out about this too, you know, I shed a tear. I mean, I grew up hearing her music. I mean, you guys know, or some of you guys know, if you watch my show, I break out into song, and sometimes it's a Tina Turner song. Okay, you know, like I love me some Tina Turner. Okay, her energy, her positivity, how she was able to transcend and get away from such a violent relationship, walk away from that kind of DV, and be able to still be able to stand on her own 2 feet and still be Tina Turner till the day till her last dying breath. It's very, very inspiring for a lot of people out here and for a lot of survivors as well. So I have a lot of respect for this woman. But we do want to give you guys this information here, okay? So, of course, one day after the legendary performer died at the age of 83, her cause of death has been attributed to natural causes, her representatives confirmed to the Daily Mail. Her publicist also told NBC News her demise came after a long illness. Now, we got to talk about that long illness thing, and we will be saying that in just a minute. But just some more information so that you guys know exactly what went down in her final moments. One of the things is that on May 24th, her team shared that she passed away at her home. Now, from what I've heard, she passed away peacefully, which is a beautiful thing. And for her legacy and for her life, I feel like that's one of the best ways to go. Okay. But a quote from family. Okay. With her music and her boundless passion for life, she enchanted millions of fans around the world and inspired the stars of tomorrow. Okay. Today, we say goodbye to a good friend or a dear friend who leaves us all her greatest work, her music. All our heartfelt compassion goes out to her family. Tina, we will miss you dearly. And I got to be real. Yeah, she will be missed dearly. Let's be real. Amazing woman. So real quick, during the latter years of her life, and this part is very important because I feel that gives us some idea of what actually happened, what may have been the cause of her passing. Okay. So during the latter years of her life, the Proud Mary artist opened up about battling several health issues, including high blood pressure, vertigo, a stroke, intestinal cancer, and kidney failure. So I feel like that's a little bit of a glimpse of when they say long time illness, she obviously had been battling a lot of different things. And of course, we're going to get into some more information here in just a second on the kidney failure and all that too, because she had some really amazing people around her life holding it down for her and being there for her, which we will talk about in just a second. But one thing I do want to talk about, and I think, Sandy, of course, I want to throw it to you too, is just how much she contributed to the genre of rock and roll, to music in general. I mean, did you have anything to say, about her and, the things that she's contributed to?
You guys, Tina Turner, she's an icon. She's a legend, right? But what's so incredible about Tina Turner, she is an example of so many other things, right? There are so many things about her and her life story, right? That's been documented and shared in movies and, documentaries and all that type of stuff outside of the music that she's been inspirational for as well. But for me, Tina Turner is such an incredible memory for so many reasons, right? My mom loves Tina Turner. My dad loved Tina Turner. They would listen to the music all the time. Okay. So I grew up listening to Tina Turner, all of her hits, all of her music. And so, I mean, she literally means so much to me for so many different reasons, personal reasons, family reasons, that type of thing. Very sentimental to me. Right. But it's incredible to really get a glimpse into her life, her story in the documentaries that have come out. I've seen so many of her interviews where she shared her life and, what she's been through. And so in addition to not only contributing to every form of music out there, every form, I mean, literally crossed over into all forms of music. Her music has been sampled over and over and over again, used in commercials, used in all of the things, right? But the backside of that too, with being a survivor of domestic abuse, right? And how much of an inspiration she is to so many out there who are either dealing with or have dealt with domestic violence. Being a cancer survivor, right? She's dealt with kidney disease. She's just dealt with so much, you know. And what I'm so grateful for, in the grand scheme, if anyone, you know, if you guys don't know this, you know, she left behind a loving husband who she had an incredible relationship with. So I think more than anything with this entire thing, I'm so thankful that one, she passed away peacefully in her home, right? The other side of it is that even after the tumultuous relationship she had previous to this that we are all aware of, right, with Ike Turner, that she found love and long-term love. You guys, they were together for over 30 years before they got married. Okay. She was married to Irvin Bach, who was a huge part of her life. For her to have turned her story around the way she did, musically and personally, is incredible. So she's just an icon for so many different reasons outside of just music. Okay. So yeah, what are your thoughts? What was your response when you found out she passed?
I mean, you know, I already said it earlier, but I mean, honestly, I shed a tear a little bit. You know, this really moved me. You know, obviously, I sat there and I'm like, what? And I saw somebody in the comments, and it's really true. They said it just a little bit. Hold on, they just said it a little bit ago. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. Beal Boy's mom. Okay. Very. You know, we're losing all our icons. Yeah. Some of these huge iconic names that we grew up with, that we all appreciate and respect. Like, that's one thing that we can say about Tina Turner, is that I'm sure she's had her fair share of being in the tabloids and stuff like that. But at the same time, at the end of the day, there was always a level of respect. Respect was always on the table when it came to Tina Turner. She wasn't a part of that mess. And I feel like that she's one of the few that are leaving this planet that were true stars. The true embodiment of what a star should be. She wasn't just a rock star, because she didn't live that life. You see what I'm saying? She didn't live that fast, crazy rock star lifestyle. She was just a performer and was a star. And one thing I find very amazing is how she started from zero. She was discovered by Ike. He brought her into the band. Of course, they fell in love and all that. She separated from him because of that tumultuous relationship, that violent, very, very violent relationship that she powered through. She fought through. She fought to keep her name, to keep her stage name. And then she started doing reviews, musical reviews at like casinos and stuff. Like, she went all the way back down to ground zero and built that name back up to what it is today. And the fact that she is, like you just said, all the health issues that we just stated as well, that she fought through. This is a fighter that we're talking about. And so when I heard about all this, and I heard what happened, and the fact that they said peacefully, actually, that gave me peace in my heart, because I was actually going, okay, good. Yes, she was fighting. She's been fighting this entire time, but at least we were able to let her go in peace. And that made me happy. But all the songs, all of her amazing songs started washing over me. I'm like, oh my God, you know, Private Dancer, We Don't Need Another Hero, Proud Mary.
What's love got to do with it?
What's love got to do with it?
Oh my
all
God.
These hits just started washing over me, and I started getting teary-eyed, because I was like, oh my God, her music just gave everybody so much of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because of how she was, she sang with her heart. She sang with passion. She sang with her whole body, y'all.
Right. She sang with her soul.
That's why you
know
see.
What I'm saying?
I remember back in the day, they would be like, she has the best legs on stage. I remember. Do you remember that?
Yes.
When they would talk about her legs all the
time.
Her
legs were insured, allegedly, too.
See?
Right? She had incredible legs.
Because of all the energy, all that passion, all that care that she put into everything that she did. And that's amazing. And it's rare. You don't see that anymore. You don't see raw, real, unadulterated passion and talent like that on stage anymore. It's all about trying to get a click and trying to get a view. instead of actually just doing the damn performance. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And so, sorry, I don't mean to talk so passionately about it. It's just, I love music.
Yeah.
I love performances. I love art. And I love when people really leave everything they've got on stage. And that's what she did every single show she did. And that's why she had the amazing legs that she had. That's why she lived for so long as she did, because she lived a healthy lifestyle, especially when she found Buddhism as well. That grounded her, that made her more focused, more spiritual, more centered, instead of just all over the place. And I feel like someone who is just, she radiated so much joy. I don't know how to explain it. There's just something about Tina Turner that was just rare.
Hardship. Yeah, it's like joy through the hardship, because what she's gone through a lot, you guys. Like, I mean, not just the ailments, not just the domestic violence. She's lost, you know, her some of her kids. I mean, she has been through a lot. Fun fact, sidebar, okay? We are in St. Louis, Missouri, by the way, for those who are watching.
Yes.
She graduated from Sumner High here in St. Louis, you guys, right?
She's from St. Louis.
Like, literally graduated from Sumner High, okay?
Yeah.
Moved here when she was 16 years old, graduated from Sumner High School, okay? And Sumner High has a lot of incredible graduates, by the way. There are a lot of graduates. I believe Dick Gregory, like so many celebrities that have come from Sumner High, okay? But literally to come from where she has come from and accomplished all that she's accomplished is everything. And she needs to be remembered for that. She needs her flowers, y'all. That's important. Okay. And I feel like, and I know, Pac, you can say the same thing, and I'm sure you're going to go into this a little bit too. We need to give her flowers, and for real, give her flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when things happened, when the news came out that she passed, although there were celebrities and other people that were giving tribute and giving her flowers and paying their respects, there were so many others that were doing the polar opposite, putting up the silly memes, you know, referencing the domestic violence situation with Ike, almost making fun of those things, not almost making fun of that. And that's not what we need to be remembering Tina Turner for, period. Okay, remember her as a survivor and use that to inspire you. But we shouldn't be making fun of that, because that was a really serious situation. Nor should we be making fun of any of the hardship she suffered, because if anything, coming from her story, she is larger than that, larger than life, and has survived all of that and pushed through, right? With this long, incredible life. That's what she needs to be remembered for, what she's contributed to our music, what she's contributed to our culture, not just ours. All culture.
Speaking of culture, we got to talk about this, okay? Because there's especially with what you just said a second ago. A lot of people have been talking crazy, all right, online, saying crazy stuff. But now let's talk about her husband really quick, shall we? So her husband is white. Her second husband is white. They were together for a long time before, as Sandy said, okay? They were together for a long time before they actually got married, all right? And let's be real. There's something I'd like to share with you guys. And I think this is pretty damn amazing. Tina Turner reveals husband gave her kidney for transplant. Now, this man gave up a kidney for his own wife.
Yes.
If that ain't love, then I don't know what to tell you. And also, let me say this too. All right? Love transcends all. Love who you want to love. All right? And people are going out here trying to bury this woman like she's gone, and she left an amazing legacy. And the fact that people are leaning on the negatives, or trying to find negatives, trying to find something that is salacious, okay, is absolutely disturbing and sad, because that also shows how our real society is. We want to see the downfall of everybody. We want to talk bad on everybody instead of actually talking about the good things that they left behind. This is a good woman. This was a good woman. She left an amazing legacy behind. And the only thing people are focusing on is that Ike Turner did these unthinkable things to her.
Yeah.
And she married a white man who loved her so much that he gave up a kidney
Period.
Like I said, love transcends all. That is love, y'all. If you don't know anything, you don't know what love is, look at that. That's what I call love. Forget all the color stuff. It's a waste of time, in my personal opinion. Okay. It does not, you do not know what was going on behind closed doors between these two. This man loved her so much, he gave up a kidney so that she could live longer.
Yes. And she refused it, by the way, at first, when he approached her about doing this. She refused it because one thing you'll find if you watch any of her interviews, she was never really afraid of death. She was at peace with that. And it wasn't like she was on her deathbed, her dying bed at that moment. She had dealt with some ailments, right? She's obviously a survivor of many different illnesses, but she was okay with death. You know, she had made peace with that. And when he approached her about giving his kidney to her, she refused it at first. And then she said, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and do it. If you're willing to do it, then go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's incredible, right? And as I'm looking at the comments here, so many of you guys are sharing your memories of Tina Turner. Raven McCall. Hey, Raven, by the way, thank you for watching. Remember her presidential medal, her Kennedy honor, her star on the Walk of Fame. She also has a star on the St. Louis Walk of Fame.
Yes, she does.
And she was a lady, period. Okay.
Yes.
A musical icon. Like, I feel like when the news came out that she passed, it wasn't given the same energy that so many others have been given when they passed, like other icons that have passed on. I feel like it was like, oh no, she passed. And, you know, we had some people giving her flowers, and I feel like it just disappeared. Right. Yeah. Outside of what you're sharing, which is, you know, the fact that there have been people just talking and making the funny memes and sharing the funny clips of what they think is funny of whatever she dealt with in her life. And I just think that's so crass and it's so horrible.
It's terrible.
And it's just, we want her to have her flowers. We want to make sure we acknowledge this legend, this icon in this place here. Okay. Because she was loved. Okay. Still is loved. And
Shoot.
Her everything is going to impact us for decades to come. Okay. Our kids will know Tina Turner. Okay.
So,
right. It's just, she needs that. You know what I'm saying? She deserves that. Yes. Dance for
yes. Come on, man. Come on.
Period.
Okay.
Period.
Come on. Give her the love and respect that she deserves, because dag nabbit, she deserves it, doggone it.
Period.
Okay. These doggons out here,
right?
Talking crazy.
I'm saying,
shoot.
Cycle Dragon. She was a force to be reckoned with and a true entertainer. Amen to that.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Shout out to you as well. It's just. This is what we need to see more of. Is these comments here, sharing the memories, right?
Yes, literal Lils donating a kidney is a tough recovery for the person donating to because you're removing a working organ. Absolutely. He risked his own doggone life for this woman, and everybody is busy talking about, oh, he white. Come on, guys, get off of it. Like, I don't understand why we live in this time. We live in a crazy time. Let me just say this really quick. We live in this crazy ass time where everybody tries to find the negative, the bad things about the person when they pass. Oh, remember when he did this? Or remember when he did that? It's like, okay, I get it that some people have tarnished, heavy historical backgrounds, okay, like in their history. But this woman transcended all these things. This woman fought through all these things. She did not cause these things. She was the victim of those things. Okay. Now, the one thing I do want to say, before we wrap up, and I think this is very important. So I'm doing it solo real quick, Sandy. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
But I hope that her story gets out here more often. I hope that we all get a chance to get to hear the struggles that she went through, not only just with the movie What's Love Got to Do with It, okay? More than just that, because there's a lot of men and women out here, men and women, or women and men, that are actually surviving through DV right now as we speak, that are surviving through these terrible things, okay? And I'm hoping that her story of being able to transcend, be able to escape and find refuge, also to find love again, okay, with a great man, all right? I'm hoping that touches all you that are surviving right now, and for those of y'all who have survived and are survivors. But I do want to point this out really quick. The hotline for DV, all right, is right here underneath my face and Sandy's face as well. Okay, you are not alone. You can always call this hotline if you feel like you can't talk to your best friend or your mama or your daddy or something like that. If you feel like you are alone and you can't talk about these things, please call 1-800-799-7233. Again, it's 1-800-799-7233. There are a lot of you out there that are still surviving.
Yes.
That is the hotline. That is the number. Call. Again, you are not alone, and there's always someone ready to pick up the phone and listen.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I just want everyone to walk away from this and, think of your favorite Tina Turner song, play some of her music, pull up Tina Turner playlist on, your Pandora or your Apple Music or whatever. Okay. And just listen to what she's left us with, because, honey, she has left us with so much, right? And not, like I said, it's not just music. She contributed to so many things that are just part of our day to day, and has probably inspired more people more personally than many others have because of her story and what she's been through and how she's pushed through. She is literally the definition of getting that freedom. Okay, from getting out of the situation, keeping her name, to finding true love, to surviving all of these illnesses and still persevering and pushing through. And then in the end, passing on peacefully in her safe haven at her home, because she truly loved being in Switzerland. She truly loved being at home, and she was at peace with death. So that gives me peace to know that she was at peace with that for so long. And for her to have peacefully passed despite all that she's been through is what gives me a little, peace myself too. But take some time today to just listen to some music. You know what I mean? And just remember her in the best way possible. Okay. And stop with all the other bullshit, because it's stupid. Okay. We need to give her flowers because she deserves them. Period.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so many great songs. And I'll be real. I'd pass peacefully if I'm around all that delicious chocolate. I will say that too. Swiss chocolate is fire. Look, if you didn't know,
right?
Okay.
Period. Okay.
But guys, that is the show. Of course, thank you guys so much for being here. Just wanted to do a quick one with you guys. We will be back on today in a couple hours, 3 hours from now to be exact, at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time with Pocket Watching with JT to talk about Tasha K and how she's filing for bankruptcy. I'm sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. We're going to talk about that at 4 p.m. So you don't want to miss that one, because that one's a big story. Oh my Lord. And it's literally it's a warning sign for all of us YouTube creators. Okay, it is a huge warning sign.
Small little lesson, a very expensive one.
That's a little bit. Okay, woo! So be sure to tune in at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. The Kingdom
come
of
with
the
your
Winos.
Questions too, by the way.
Oh yeah, come correct, because
yes,
some of y'all might need to file for bankruptcy too. But
we don't wish that on y'all though.
But yeah.
You already know. Use alleged.
Use alleged a lot. Please. Allegedly use alleged a lot. Allegedly. So thank you guys so much for being here. Real talk, it does mean a lot. Hit that like button down below one more time. Hit that like button down below. Do not forget to do that. Crush it. Okay. For those of y'all who are here, I appreciate it. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button. All right. Be really appreciated. And we will see you guys in the next video. We'll see you guys soon.
We love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.